Hugh Miller. Now, Andy Neuer, baseball player in high school, 5'9", 165 pounds, his 5th television appearance.
Andy Neuer with the full grip, medium swing, playing extreme outside line. And Chris, nothing seems to be working for these guys. You got one lefty playing in around the third arrow and the other one out on the edge.
If you hear pinfall, that's the only right-hander here today, and that's our king of the hill, Ron Williams, warming up to meet the winner of the Las Vegas tournament. Okay, continuing to mark. That was a spare in the 6th frame, trailing by 24, so he's got to start striking. Capacity crowd here. Though 106 lanes here, 70 in this portion of it, newly decorated and beautiful. 6,500 league bowlers. Can you believe that?
Boy, oh boy, what a great operation. Largest bowling center in the United States. Well, Chris, they're doing a whole series of bowling tips here for us.
They are.
The 2, 4, 7, 8. You see Andy Neuer, that extreme outside line, kind of raising up at the line. And this is a tough spare.
First match in Las Vegas, where games of chance are ever present. Figure skating, but right now, it's the best in bowling from Las Vegas. One of the best is Hugh Miller, leading by 28 in our first match against Andy Neuer. What a break, right, Hugh?
Well, in match game play, when you see your opponent struggling, as Andy Neuer is struggling, Hugh Miller with that 25-pin lead or 27-pin lead now, needs to just stay out of trouble and get marks. It doesn't look like Neuer can mount any challenge at all, but Hugh Miller avoids the 6-8 split, has a very simple spare. In his first 6 matches ever in a championship round, he was 6-0 with 2 Quaker State titles, but he only missed 1 spare, and that's his key. Fill those frames.
And, of course, that's where we head next week, to the Forum, Ginny Halsey's Forum, the Quaker State Open. Here's Johnny Petraglia.
Thanks, Chris. Parker, last week you won the title, and then in the King of the Hill match, it looked like you had just a little bit of a letdown. What are you going to do this week, should you get to the King of the Hill match, to prepare differently?
Well, when I get to the King of the Hill match, I'm just going to play it as a new game and go out there. I have 10 new frames. I'm going to go out there and beat my opponent, which is Ron.
Good luck, buddy.
All right. Parker Bohn III, who won last week in Phoenix, as you remember, and Johnny Petraglia, one of our Triple Crown champions, former president of the PBA, and Mr. Neat Guy. For Andy Neuer, only his 2nd strike of this match, Bo.
You're right, Chris, and Neuer, who has really struggled, has an outside chance to win.
Next Saturday, the world's top bowlers, yes, they'll try to strike it rich again, this time in Texas. Current King of the Hill, Ron Williams, leads the field at Grand Prairie for the $200,000 Quaker State Open. That's next Saturday at a special time. There's a special strike in the foundation frame for Andy Neuer. The time next week for Hugh Miller, who won there twice, 1 Eastern and Pacific, 12 noon Central on ABC Sports.
Well, Neuer stays right in the match with that double. Gets a crossover in the 8th frame, his first good shot in the 9th, and has put some pressure on Hugh Miller. Look at this, Chris. What a turnaround.
4, 6, 10. Goodness.
Well, right now, as the match sets, we're going to figure that the 4, 6, 10, that Hugh Miller gets the 6 and 10 pins. That would give him 162 through the 8th frame or 9th frame, and he would only lead by 5 pins going into the 10th. And that's what it is. Comes down to the last shot. Amazing sport. Andy Neuer has lived on a thread. He got a crossover Brooklyn strike in the 2nd frame, converted the 3-7 split in the 3rd, and yet he's in position to possibly take the match. And he hasn't been close on the right lane yet. What's going through his mind?
Ooh. With a great deal of authority, that strike.
Well, Hugh came up with a pretty aggressive shot in the 9th frame and pulled it a little bit and paid the penalty with a 4-6-10 split. However, with a strike here, he would be in the 190s and a decent count. He cannot shut out Andy Neuer. Miller, a potential 192. Neuer, if he finishes with strikes in the 10th frame, 197. It's up for grabs.
Well, Hugh, with his gesture, you saw, did not like that, and who would?
Well, he gave it a little room, and the ball just never bit the lane. I'll bet you that ball didn't turn over 3 times on the way down the lane, just sliding in the oil. Leaves the 136. A conversion here would give him 182. Andy Neuer is going to need 1 strike to win the tournament.
Okay, pressure shot coming up as Parker Bohn III continues to stay loose, as does Mike Albee, our tournament leader. Those are the next 2 bowlers, one after the other, you'll see in this head-to-head competition.
Neuer must strike on this ball. No good, pal. He gave it room.
He did.
But leaves the 3-pin. He'll be 176. If he spares and strikes, it's going to be Hugh Miller against Parker Bohn in the semifinal.
As we repeat again, of our 4 finalists, they are all left-handers. Hugh Miller, winner of this first match, won twice at Grand Prairie, and he, of course, will be going there and will bring the finals a week from today. New time, 1 Eastern. Okay, it's 182 to 176. On moves Hugh Miller. ABC Sports presentation of the Professional Bowlers Tour will return after this message.